It's Monday morning on the Colorado River in western Arizona. I am in Lake Mead National Recreation Area, and I wrapped up last weekend in Prescott, Arizona, which was still under a blanket of snow. I had to circle back to Prescott to get new tires installed, and that I did. Right now the Jeep is equipped with a brand new set of very meaty BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2s. The last set I got about a year and a half out of. They took me as far northeast as Newfoundland, Labrador, and as far southwest as Los Angeles, and back and forth across the country a couple times. From Prescott, I wanted to plot a route north to explore more of northern Arizona and southern Utah despite the winter conditions. The higher elevations in Arizona still have a decent amount of snow cover, so I decided to head northwest in the general direction of Las Vegas. And that's how I ended up here in the Lake Mead National Recreation Area, because as I was traveling north, I saw that this Colorado River basin was well below 1,000 feet in altitude. There is phenomenal dispersed camping down here with a 14-day limit. The temperatures are extremely comfortable for February 1st. The ground is dry, and there are plenty of primitive tracks to explore. Spare tire bag was off for the past few days for the tire work. I'm just getting around to putting it back on now. It's a little bit overcast today, but temperatures are in the 60s Fahrenheit, the wind is calm, and adventures afoot. I love that boat, the inflatable pack raft. It is far lighter and far more portable than my red kayak used to be. It's not a long-distance touring boat, unless, of course, you're following a river downstream. Then it's just fine for that. And I saw the sandy beach across the water from camp, so I decided to check it out with the boat, and saw that it is vehicle accessible over there. I'm in the camper with the window wide open, enjoying some chips and salsa and editing photos on my computer. Just before the sun went down, it peaked below the horizon and cast a red glow on the mountains to the east. It was a refreshing change of pace after such an overcast day. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of the sun tomorrow, because the Colorado River is this clear emerald color, and it really lights up when you see it. It's an absolute treasure. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, so I'm going to finish making coffee, and then I'm going to take the boat out and do some paddling on the river. Depending on the time when I get back, I might break camp and take the Jeep out, do some exploring, and find another place to spend the night. Wherever I end up, I'm looking forward to making something hearty for dinner tonight. The river is super calm right now. It is extremely peaceful out here. I'm taking advantage of these perfect conditions to paddle on over to Nevada. Sand people. That is Nevada over there. And that is Arizona. This cove on the Nevada side is vehicle accessible. There's a primitive fire ring and some UTV tracks. It looks like another wonderful place to set up camp by the water, but it would take me hours to get here in the Jeep. It's around midday, and I paddled upstream, far, 4.8 miles. That is easily the farthest I've ever gone on the pack raft. And while it doesn't track very well, it is very light and very comfortable. I just stopped here in this cove to take a break. Now I'm going to turn around and work my way back to the Jeep. The one thing that I really like about this boat is that when I'm going downstream, I can pretty much just kick back and relax. Well, I thought, alright, I'll just paddle as far upstream as I want because all I have to do is sit back and relax to get back to the Jeep, float downstream. However, I have 2 3/4 miles to go, and I'm not registering any speed on my GPS. I'm going to have to pick the paddle back up if I want to get back to the Jeep at a reasonable hour. Or I could just fall asleep here and get there tonight. I am not moving. We want to detect human faces. Here we go. Might as well record. We're recording. I'm starving. It's Wednesday morning, bright and early, and I am mobile. I am out doing some exploring. I'm not going to return to Blacktop. I'm just going to tour the area, see what else I can find in the Colorado River Basin. The Lake Mead National Recreation Area is adjacent to BLM land, and between the two, there are a lot of obscure tracks to explore. I am following an amazing track along the ridge above the Colorado River basin, and I'm 3,500 feet above the river. It is considerably chillier and a lot windier. This is gorgeous, with sweeping views of the river to the west. This is a double-decker grilled cheese with ketchup. I'm back down by the Colorado River, and this cove will be my home for the night. It offers decent protection from the wind. I'm still getting hit by the wind a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as it is up on the hills and up in the mountains to the east. By my best guess, I'm 20 to 30 miles from pavement, and I'm 30 miles from the way that I came, but if there's a shorter way back to the road, then it's probably closer to 20 miles. Either way, I'm warm, I'm comfortable, and I have this idyllic cove all to myself. I think that either my Jeep wheels are going bad or my lug nuts are lame, because every time I leave a shop, any shop at all, my favorite shops, random shops to get flat repairs, within a week I hear a rotational clicking noise. Click, 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 click. It sounds like that. And I find that my lug nuts are loose. So after years of mileage, service, washboard roads, taking the wheels off, putting them on again, I'm wondering if the cone seats are getting wallowed. This one isn't too bad. This has been happening more and more frequently for about a year now. And I find that all I have to do is snug them up with this, and the clicking stops. Lake Mead National Recreation Area is managed by the National Park Service, so you might have to pay an entrance fee depending on where you want to go. Usually there's an entrance station associated with these areas, but you should always check with a ranger or stop by a visitor center to see if there are any fees or regulations associated with your destination. Every year I pick up an interagency annual pass, and it's $80 valid for a year, and it gets you and your vehicle into most national parks. It's a great value, and every once in a while I encounter a Forest Service campsite that offers discounted rates if you have this pass. It's Thursday morning, and I'm going to call that a wrap for the week. I'm heading into town because I need to get situated to edit and publish this week's episode, and I also need to resupply. I'm running low on absolutely everything. Food, paper towels, propane, water, and I also have a hankering for a Crunchwrap Supreme, so I'm going to make that happen today. I hope you all enjoyed this week's adventure, and as always, thanks for following along.